Welcome back to the Shedeur Sanders edition of RPO. For those of you that are new here, RPO is raw, precise, and objective. It is my opportunity to talk about anything I want to talk about in football, college football, NFL, whatever I want to talk about. It is my opportunity to do that. And why would I not make an episode about Shedeur Sanders? I am so excited for him to get this start. I am so excited for the world to be able to see Shedeur through his play and not what the media has to say about him. I am so excited for him to really have this opportunity. He got the start against the Raiders, and we all know it's the Raiders. And so because it was the Raiders, nothing that he did good was good enough, and everything that he did bad was magnified. The truth is, though, we don't actually know what he's going to do and what he's going to be, and this is a perfect situation for him to be in. One of the things I really love about this situation is his team got to see him play on the road against the Raiders. And so his team got to see that he's going to throw the ball down the field. His team got to see that he's going to take risk. This is Shedeur's opportunity to shine. I think a lot of us will go through life and we're like, man, if I had a chance to do this, I would do that. If I had a chance for this, I would do it this way. Shedeur actually has that chance this week, and I'm excited for him. I'm excited for him to play competition. I'm excited for him to play a team that is going to challenge him and make him think, because I happen to think that he is better in that regard. The one thing I loved is that he was able to play against the Raiders. And why that matters to me is because his teammates were able to see what he was going to do with the football. Because let's be real here, the 49ers is going to be bigger competition. And the 49ers is going to be a team that everybody that is hoping Shedeur fails is going to be the team that everybody is hoping the 49ers are able to put him in his spot and welcome him to the NFL. Because unfortunately, we live in a society where we want people to fail instead of being successful. And that's unfortunate. But hey, who cares about that? This is Shedeur's chance to go out there and prove that he is an NFL caliber quarterback. And I'm excited for him to have that opportunity. I'm going to say this, and I know a lot of people are going to freak out once I say it because you're not going to actually hear my entire point. But I said this when the Steelers got Aaron Rodgers. Sometimes when you get a quarterback in the room and you have expectations of that quarterback, or everybody is aware of the expectation that is put on Shedeur Sanders, everybody knows what he's dealing with. They've been with him this whole season. They have seen the media things about them. They have seen all the different things that are being talked about him. However, who Shedeur is in that locker room is actually all that matters. And so for me, if Shedeur has been taking care of business in that locker room, if he has been doing what he is supposed to do in that locker room, his team is going to respond to him. It's similar to with Aaron Rodgers. With Aaron Rodgers, I didn't care about what anybody had to say about him. I didn't care about the outside noise. I didn't care who said what. I didn't care what people thought he was. All I care about is who Aaron Rodgers is when he walks into that Steelers locker room. Because as people, we are allowed to, with more information, we're able to change, get better, and evolve. So in my opinion, the Shedeur Sanders that has been in the locker room, I hope that he has put in the work, because we've also heard everything that's being talked about with Cleveland. What a great opportunity for this Cleveland Browns offense to get in gear under Shedeur Sanders. What a great opportunity for them, because these are grown men playing for jobs as well. So if they were able to step up, if they're able to help turn this around, that also is going to be well for them and their careers. Shedeur Sanders could be a reason why somebody gets paid. Shedeur Sanders could be a stepping stone to somebody else's career. And that is how these players are probably looking at this situation. They don't want Shedeur Sanders to fail, because if Shedeur Sanders does well, they also do well. And so all of this goes together, and that's why this is a team sport that you should not give a damn about what anybody is saying outside of your locker room. This is about the Cleveland Browns and what the Cleveland Browns are going to do on the field. It actually is disgusting that I'm saying this, but at this point, my love that I have for Shedeur Sanders is higher than the hate I have for actually anything, especially the Cleveland Browns. So I am going to be cheering on Shedeur to be successful, because I think he has the tools. Now, are we going to talk about his arm? Does he hold onto the ball too long? Can he read? Can he do this? Okay, cool. I will give you all of those things. If you go look at all the other 31 quarterbacks in the NFL, they also do things that don't make sense. They also do things that are frustrating. They also do things that go against what they're supposed to do. But because it's Shedeur, we act like he's the only quarterback in the NFL that does things that don't make sense. Spoiler alert, there are a lot of bad quarterbacks in the NFL. So if you're fixated on trying to convince yourself that Shedeur Sanders is the worst quarterback in the NFL, that is about your hatred about Shedeur and not your hatred when you're evaluating the quarterback position. Because some of these quarterbacks are absolutely terrible, and Shedeur Sanders is not one of them. Even if you're somebody that doesn't want a leader like Shedeur or doesn't like somebody with confidence like Shedeur, the great news is you are sitting at home watching Shedeur Sanders play, so you don't have to worry about that. A locker room wants somebody they can rally behind. Why not Shedeur Sanders? Why not rally behind him? What if he is the answer to this franchise? I don't care what kind of car Shedeur has. I don't care who he's dating. I don't care what his size shoe he wears. I don't care what kind of clothes he wears. I don't care about any of that crap. All I care about is what happens on the football field. That is what I'm cheering for. I am cheering for him on the football field. I do not concern myself. What people have going on outside of football does not concern me. I am only focused on Shedeur Sanders when he hits that football field. Who is he going to be for his team? What is he going to look like at quarterback? Is he going to continue to get better? That is all I care about. So I am focused on him on that football field, and him on that football field with that football in his hands, running that offense. I like my chances. Sign me up for that, because at the end of the day, the NFL is about winning. The NFL is about putting your team in position to win. The NFL is about doing your job and trusting the other guys around you to do their job. If everybody in that Browns organization can trust Shedeur Sanders to do his job, everybody else around them has to do their job. And listen, last week he played the Raiders, and last week everyone was like, yeah, but it was just the Raiders. Yeah, but it was just the Raiders. Yeah, but it was just the Raiders. If he comes out and he looks decent against the San Francisco 49ers, what else are you going to whine and complain about? You need to get your excuses ready, because if he comes out and he has a great game against the 49ers, now you really have to figure out a way to hate him. But even if he comes out and he has an average game, he is a rookie quarterback. This is his second start in the NFL. Do I expect perfection from Shedeur? Absolutely not. Do I expect Shedeur to be able to read everything perfectly? Absolutely not. Do I expect Shedeur to hit every single throw? Absolutely not. Your favorite quarterbacks sometimes struggle with that, okay? Your favorite quarterbacks sometimes miss wide open receivers. We all saw how Josh Allen looked when his offensive line couldn't protect him. We just saw Jalen Hurts' team give up a 21-point lead. We also see the Kansas City Chiefs. They're out here struggling. You know, I'm not knocking any of those quarterbacks. I think that those quarterbacks are fantastic. My point is, it takes more than that to win a football game. So before you want to be hypercritical or hyper analytical on Shedeur Sanders and bring out all your different quarterback stats that you can possibly think of, ask yourself, why is it him that you hate so much? Why don't you just sit back, enjoy the show, and enjoy the entertainment? I am team Shedeur Sanders. I don't give a damn who doesn't like it. I don't give a damn who is triggered. I'm excited to see him play. He will have a spot on my TV on Sunday, and I regret nothing. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you in my next video.
Shedeur is getting his shot, and I am so excited. I'm excited because it is an opportunity for him to just step into this and grow into this and to use every single rep that he's getting in practice, every single game rep that he's using. He has this opportunity to learn. This is his opportunity. And I think for a lot of us, welcome back to RPO, where I thought it was actually fitting to be sitting in a scenery that looks like this, because this is going to be Shedeur Sanders' second start, his first start at home, and I am so excited for him that I could not make a video. So for those of you that are new here, RPO is my chance where I get to talk about anything I want. RPO stands for raw, precise, and objective, and why not make this about Shedeur Sanders? Because you know what? I am proud of him.